Yo, what's good? What's good? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Happy Friday! Happy Fortune and Freedom Friday. We are back. We are here with another episode of SR Daily. We are wrapping up another week of SR Daily, another work week, another school week for those in school on Monday through Friday, man. Peace and love. It's a beautiful day. It's been a little gloomy and a little cool. It's freaking had a jacket on the last 2 days, right? It's freaking August and I had a jacket on and I had it zipped up. I had a jacket and I had the jacket zipped up to the fucking top. It's cold. Close all the windows in the house. It's freaking insane, right? But it's 80 degrees, back to 80-degree days. It's not hot, but it is beautiful. I haven't been outside yet, but just watching the sun come through the window this morning, it's been a beautiful morning. It's been a beautiful start to this Friday. Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm grateful to be here. Grateful to be alive. Grateful to be free, right? Grateful to look in the mirror and say I love me. That is a haiku, I think, right? But what's the deal? What's the deal? Come on into the chat. Peace and love. Peace and love. Happy Friday, as they say, any day above ground is a good day. I remember somebody said, well, how you know? How you know being underground ain't good? I said, I mean, exactly, you don't know. you won't know. Not like this. The way we know, you won't know in the other space. Right? So enjoy this shit. Enjoy this shit. Enjoy this shit, man. Take the challenges, take the bumps, take the bruises. Take, like, it's life. And I promise you, like, just like when you plant a seed and you got to throw the dirt on it, right? You got to throw the soil on it. There's rocks and there's insects and there's all types of things. And one would think that you are causing harm. But as they say, the difference between being buried and being planted. You see? Like, we are all seeds capable of exponential, monumental growth, right? Is who are we? Who do we want to be? What do we want to become? What do we want to build? What life do we want to build? What life do we want to have? How do we want to positively impact the world, impact the people around us, right? We got to have those thoughts. We got to have those intentions. And as life happens, it happens in response to those intentions. Understand that you are a very, very, very powerful electromagnetic being. You send out frequencies, you send out into the universe, and they come back. They bounce back. You send thoughts, their thoughts come back. Right, you send a thought out, it comes back as an experience. Right, you send an intention out, it comes back as a person bringing you your gift. Right, like it comes back always. So it's extremely important to think positive, to focus on what you want, the life that you want to create, the outcomes that you want to manifest. Right, it's like a lot of us, and I've done it, and I may still do it sometimes. Right, but a lot of us work against our own desires. We say, yo, I want this relationship to get better, but it'll never get better. That person will never change. Then it won't get better. You can't, like, it doesn't work like that, right? You got to say something, say what you want, and have faith that it will happen that way. Even through the challenges, so it doesn't mean that you can't express when you're frustrated or there are challenges, but language is important. Yo, I'm pissed at my mom. Still got these challenges. That's completely different than saying, oh, my mother's the same. She ain't never going to change. She ain't never going to wake up. No, that's not true, because she has, right, personally, right? So I can't say she'll never. I say it's challenging, it's frustrating, right? All of those things, that's valid. Express, describe what you're feeling. Describe how it feels. But don't condemn somebody else, right? Because people change. People change. People change. People transform. Again, I love the example of the bamboo. You plant the bamboo for 5 years, nothing happens, and then in 6 months it sprouts up. How long did it take to grow? Not just the 6 months, right? The 5 years plus 6 months, the 5 years, even though you didn't see anything, even though you didn't see any growth, even though you didn't see any transformation, you didn't see any sprouts, you didn't see anything, it was still growing. That is the process, and every entity, every being has a different process of becoming, of growing, of sprouting. Right, it's always a different process. Some at different times, and it looks different, and it may be a big sprout, and then it slows down. And I just like to say that remember that every tree in the forest, from the biggest tree to the smallest, at one point was the same size. At one point, it was the same exact size, a seed. And so, who do you want to be? How do you want to grow? Right? What change do you want to create, right? Initiate, right? But we can get the show started. Yo, Eddie Kruger, what's going on? 2.0. That's not the 1.0, that's the 2.0, brother. That's the brother with 2.0. point. Oh, what's the deal? What's the deal? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Peace and love. Peace and love. We're going to hit the share button. We're going to share this live with a few folks, right? Don't be scared to spread the love. Share the content. Send it to 5 to 10 of your people who may be interested in tuning in. Don't keep it to yourself. Please don't. It is not. That's not the way to go, man. You see something you like, you got something good, share it. Spread the love, spread the love, spread the mother freaking love, yo. You know what I mean? Don't keep the good shit to yourself. Don't do us like that, baby. Don't do us like that. But yeah, we're about to get the show started in about another minute. We got a few more shares. I just sent to my man Descendant, and I'm reminded I got a post today. There is a film screening, independent film screening this Sunday. Film called, I think it's called Tired, if I'm not mistaken. My dear brother, Descendant MC is an incredible MC, an incredible music artist. Raps about Black consciousness and human upliftment and human potential and all of the shit that's going on in the world. He raps about. He tours the country, right? He has a film. He's doing a film screening this Sunday, 7 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m. in Manhattan. I'm going to post the links, post the flyers and stuff like that today, tomorrow on my social media. So you see it. Interested, I got tickets. Me and Mona are going Sunday night. We'll be at his film premiere. And so, yeah, I hope to see some of you there, man. It's always dope to support independent art, independent film. Descendant is an artist from Virginia, currently living in Brooklyn, New York, pursuing his dreams. And he's living his dreams, right? He's living them. And he's just striving, like most of us, like all of us, to grow, to be greater, to be better, to do more, to impact more people. Strawberry, what's going on? Peace and love, peace and love. But we'll get the show started, guys, with our first segment of the day. Once again, today is Friday, August 22nd, 2022, episode 438. Before we even go on, let me give a shout out to my big sis, my big sister, Chantel. Chantel is my closest sibling. Very similar paths, very similar in our ways. She's right, today's Virgo season, in the Leo season. She's Leo Virgo. She's more. I gotta look at her chart because she got a lot of Leo in her. That's my girl, man. That's my girl. Man, we've been through so much together. We've done so much for each other. It's big sis, man. So today she turns 46 years old today. Shout out to Chantel. There was a time when we didn't think she would make it, when she didn't think she would make it, man. She was knee deep in those streets. A couple of prison bids, man. My sister's a thug and a gangster for real. But I'm so proud of her because, like me, after the last bid, man, she's been home. She's been home 22 years now. She came home in 2003. She's been home 22 years, man. Has not gotten arrested again, man. Completely transformed her life. She actually just bought a freaking condo. You know what I mean? Out of state, man, raising her son. Well, her son, she raised her son, right? He's 29, nigga, almost 30, right? She's still loving him, though, of course, right? Still caring for him. But she's incredible. She's an incredible human being. Again, I'm so proud of her growth, so proud of her transformation, so proud of her progress, so proud of her dedication and determination to be better, to do more, right? Not just for herself, for her family, but for society in general. So, Chantel, my sister, happy birthday. I love you. I will call you later, hear your voice, make you laugh, talk some shit. So yeah, man, if you know my sister, you know what I mean, send her some love on his birthday. 46 is magical, man. Again, every year, every birthday is big, but when you come from certain places and you've been through certain things, and a lot of your friends didn't make it, it becomes that much more like valuable, at least in my perspective, right? And we, Chantel, like me, lost friends at a very young age, was losing friends dying, right? Car accidents. We lost 2 friends in the same car accident, right? Harry, our cousin and twin, right? Infamous Mobb Deep, 2 friends in the same car accident. So yeah, shit like that, right? But shout out to my sis. Let's keep this thing pushing and start our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a quote of the day. Today's quote is, "Don't seek revenge. The rotten fruits will fall by themselves." That's wisdom. That's wisdom. Don't seek revenge. The rotten fruits will fall by themselves. A lot of times we like to seek revenge. And I'm someone that I understand seeking revenge, right? And even though some people will say, you know, in the Bible it says, right, and everybody don't follow the Bible, but some people will say in the Bible it says, you know, revenge is mine, says the Lord, right? And even from that perspective, if you think about it, if you have this concept, you understand that the Lord is your spirit. So even like you can take revenge, right? You can take revenge. You have that authority. right? But understand what goes around comes around. Understand violence begets violence. Understand what you think about others will be thought about you. How you treat others is how folks will treat you. So even if, right, I like the quote. Somebody says something like, how you treat me is your karma, how I respond is mine. Right? How people treat you is their karma. Something's gonna come back from that. But then how you respond is yours. Your response is not in a vacuum. It's not, it's just they deserve. No. You put energy out there, the energy's gonna come back to you. This is when they say, I understand, turn the other cheek, right? Because again, violence begets violence. And sometimes, listen, it's necessary, right? Sometimes you feel it's necessary and sometimes it is. But you got to be aware that something's going to come back and you may not like it because it may not just come back to you. It may come back hurt somebody in your family, it may come back years later to somebody in your family in a completely different way, right? So don't seek revenge, man. Like, again, and I'm someone who I was all about seeking revenge, right? All about it at one point. Like, throw my life away because I got the payback. But nah, man, like, all energy remains in the universe, dogs, right? Like, trust the process. And trust the process doesn't mean don't physically seek revenge, but mentally and emotionally have your energy tied up with causing that person harm or causing those people harm or something like that. No, like, let that shit go. Let that shit go. And not even, trust the universe is going to handle it. Yes, right? Because the quote, the rotten fruits will fall by themselves, but know that. Don't even think about that. Don't even think about, they're gonna get what's coming to them. Because now you're wishing bad. All right? Because you're going to get what's coming to you too. Right? So, like, just see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. It's okay. It hurt. You addressed it. Let it go. Don't seek revenge. The rotten fruits will fall by themselves. Always. They always do. They always do. You don't got to do anything. You just got to live your life. Live your life and focus always on becoming the best version of yourself. Always focus on becoming the best version of you. How can I be the best me? What can I do to shed this energy that I'm feeling, to shed this, or to, what do I do with this energy? Not so much to share. What do I do with this energy that doesn't feel good? Right? And commit to being better. Commit to greatness, right? Yo, happy birthday, sis. Happy Fortune and Freedom Friday, Mona Love. Blessings, my love. Blessings. Thank you so much for sending sis some love. Move right on to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment, Needs to Know News of the Day. Listen, man, I've been on the fence about it. My energy has been a little different these last few months. But next Saturday, August 30th, supposed to be the 5th annual Vegan Festival. But in lieu of that, because as I mentioned before, I canceled it, right? We canceled it, didn't have the capacity to really pull it all together. But we are doing a small vegan potluck, right? We are doing a small vegan potluck, even if it's just two of us, right? But if you see this, if you hear this, right, I will text some people, do my best to reach out to some folks. But if you see this, understand that you are invited. You are invited. You can bring something. Please bring something. Bring some vegan food, some vegan desserts, some vegan snacks, vegan treats, and some beverages, right? No alcoholic beverages, as close to natural as possible, right? We don't want freaking Sunkist, right? No sodas and shit like that, right? Some juices, right? Waters, right? Sparkling water, right? Seltzer waters, right? Some fresh juices. Could be store-bought juice, right? But do our best to be as healthy as possible, right? So that's happening next Saturday, August 30th. That is 12 p.m. start, right? 12 p.m. until people stop coming, right? Until people stop coming. We are going to have a sound bath, right? That is going to happen. We will have a sound bath. We'll confirm that time. Work on some other things, man. Push myself to work on some other things, but that's next Saturday. I don't know. Next Saturday, August 30th is going down. All right, so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the information, right? I will make a post about it today. Give folks some time, get some stuff together. All right, that's mad loud. No worries. That's the Bay over there. You know what I mean? Bay getting right and getting ready at the same time. Getting roddy. Yeah, she's getting roddy. Yeah, she's a little roddy Brooklyn girl. But join us next Saturday. Please do come through. Share some food, share some vibes. I got some games. I got got freaking Limbo. I got Jenga. I got a chessboard. I got some other games. We'll bring some games. Beanbag toss, right? Please do bring some games. Let's just have some fun, man. Have some fun again. Not what it's always been, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something and work towards next year, man. Getting back stronger emotionally, mentally, getting some things aligned a lot sooner. And yeah, man, next year, 6 year, we're gonna do it a little bigger, a little better, right? More organized, right? So yeah, you guys know I love coming together with people. I love being in community. I love being in community with good vegan food, right? I love being in community outside, right? I love being inside, but I love being outside, man. I'm an outside guy. I grew up outside. I had a home and all that stuff, but I was outside, and I love being outside, right? And not even outside, just doing bad things, just outside, laughing, joking, playing. The sun, the air, being outside all day, morning, noon, night. I just love really being outside, especially in my hood. I love being on my block. All right, I love being on my block. My block is very, very special to me. It contributed largely to who I am today, right? My experiences on my block with the various different individuals through the various ages and stages of my life. So yeah, so mark your calendars. Next Saturday, August 30th, 12 p.m. start. Until folks stop coming, right? So that's 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, right? Because we're not doing it so big, you ain't got to stop at a certain time. We can just keep freaking going. And you know me, I go to 12 to 12. 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., we could go, right? As long as folks want to hang out, we hang out. We got the speaker, got some music. It's going to be a vibe. So I look forward to seeing you guys. I hope some of you make it, all right? I hope some of you come out, bring some food, bring some beverages, bring some snacks. Right. If everybody bring a little something, then we'll have a lot for all of us. All right. But yeah, that's our news of the day. Let's move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, our tip of the day. Today's tip is here's a tip. In order to be a good friend, in order to keep a good friend, you must be a good friend. In order to keep a good friend, you must be a good friend. That's our tip of the day. And then you must also realize this is the tough part. So you could be a good friend to keep your good friends. But then you must realize that although you are being a good friend, not everybody wants to be your friend, dogs. Not everybody likes you. For whatever reason, it's their reasons. Not everybody wants to be your friend. So you have to accept that. Accept it for what it is. Striving to be friends with folks who don't want to be friends with you will stress you the fuck out in so many ways. I promise you, you will be stressed out because you will always feel like, what's wrong with me, right? Your self-esteem, freaking fuck around and get depressed, right? Oh, what's wrong with me? Why do they don't want to be my friend? So there's nothing wrong with you sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with them sometimes, right? Stop looking at what's wrong and just look at what it is. Don't label it as right or wrong. This is what it is. This is what's happening. This is how this person's responding to me, or not responding. So let me leave it alone, right? Trust the universe. Trust that whoever's meant to be in your life will be in your life. Again, those who are meant to be in your life, those who are your life partners, your life crew, you don't have to freaking beg and stress them out to be in your life. They're going to be there. And then the people who you stress out, right, to be in your life, if they're not supposed to be, they won't be. It's okay. Learn to be okay with yourself. And I understand that a lot of us have challenges with that. We have old stuff that our parents said, that our grandparents said, that our school teachers said, old experience and past relationships, past friendships, that it lingers. That's what you got to do the work. Do the work and heal so that you can be fully okay with yourself. I gave an example yesterday, and I'll share it now. I have a sister who I love. I have a sister now. My sister's birthday it is today, but another sister who I love dearly. And for a long time, I wanted this ideal brother-sister relationship, right? Despite the stories I was told, despite what I felt, this is what I wanted. In my mind, I need to have this, right? Because family. And then I would try and it would go good, and then something would happen and I wouldn't like that. Would really hurt me. I would be really, really, really sad. And I'd be like, damn, what's wrong with me? Why I don't? But then I had to get okay with me. Okay, cool. This is how she feels. This is what she said. I'm not imagining things. This is what she actually said. This is how she feels. I cannot force her to change. Cool. It is what it is. I love you. But do I have any desire to make the relationship work? No. So I was sharing this story, and the brother said, "Do you have faith that it will work out?" I said, "That's the wrong question, because I explained to you that I have no desire for it to work out. It is what it is. I'm perfectly fine how it is now. If my sister transitioned today, I will cry. I will be at the funeral. I will do whatever my family needs to ensure that she has the best homegoing service. But there will be no regret." Right? Sometimes people pass away. Like, people say this, like, "Oh, I don't really care." And then somebody dies, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I would have had more time. I wish we would have got through that beef. I wish we would have." That's not where my head is at, or my heart. Right? If my sister transitioned, I love her. I will be there for the family. I will support her. I will cry. Right? I would. Right? It's my sister. I know other people will be really hurt by it, but there will be no regret. There will be no, "Oh, I wish you would have gotten right. I wish you would have." No, it is what it is. And so this is part of the growth, accepting things for what they are, accepting people for who they are. Somebody said it was written somewhere. When people tell you who they are, believe them the first time. When people tell you and show you who they are, believe them the first time. Do not keep allowing yourself to be harmed by people who you love. Don't allow yourself to be harmed by people you love. Because you love somebody doesn't mean they love you. Because you treat somebody with love and respect and kindness, and you want things to be a certain way, doesn't mean they want the same thing or feel the same way. And you got to learn to be okay with that. Right? You got to learn to be okay with that. And when you learn to be okay with that, and you continue to move through life with love and with grace and with compassion and understanding and all of that stuff, eventually, slowly but surely, you find your tribe. Slowly but surely, you connect with folks who give you that feeling, give you that satisfaction of a brotherhood or a sisterhood or brother-sister bond, or however it may seem, or whatever you may need. It happens. It comes. But you got to stay on the path. And you got to keep moving forward. You can't stay stuck. Right? He said, "You say you want more, but your hands are currently full." You got to put some stuff down. You can't carry more if your hands are currently full. Put some stuff down, my brothers and my sisters, please. Greetings. Yo, Body Zoc, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Loco Dove, what's going on? What's going on? Peace and love. Yo, Live Loud Cole, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, that's the tip of the day. In order to keep a good friend, you must be a good friend. And then even deeper, you must also realize that although you are being a great friend, not everybody wants to be your friend. Accept it for what it is and move on. Do not dwell. Do not stress. Do not fantasize. Again, if you want it to work and it's not working right now, keep the thought in your heart, right? Put it in your heart. Put the intention out there, and then keep going. Trust the process, because eventually, if it's meant to be, whether it's a year down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 or 20 years down the line, you will come back together. You will reconnect. Right? And I'll use one more example before we move to the last segment. I didn't speak to my family, right? I speak about my sister and my dad's whole side of the family I didn't speak to for about 2 years. Those of you know, I got married before. They didn't come to my wedding, right? I didn't invite them to my wedding. So not that they didn't come, I ain't invite none of them. Right? I didn't speak to nobody in my family because my aunt and I had a little beef. We had a little spat, right? And I stopped fucking with her, right? And I left where I was staying at, right? And I thought, right, in my own head, I thought the whole family was mad at me, so I didn't want to talk to them because I felt, right, what I felt, and I didn't feel like defending myself, and I didn't feel like being chastised. I'm a grown man, all of the stuff, right? My sister passes away. Bunny, my sister, suddenly passes April 16, 2016. I found out she passed on Facebook, number one, because I didn't speak to my family. They didn't speak to me. She passes. Nobody told me. I found out on Facebook my sister passed away. Hurt. Oh, deep hurt, right? And it was the same day our older sister passed away 18 years prior. So I have two sisters who passed away on the same day, 18 years apart. Insane shit, right? My sister passes away. Literally, I called my aunt. Yo, mama, oh man, listen, damn, Bunny, right? No, I called my nephew first. His mother. I called my nephew first. Damn, then I called my aunt. Right, yo, where's everybody at? Yo, everybody's gonna meet at Alicia's house. Alicia is the sister that, right, I don't really rock with too much. Everybody's meeting at Alicia's house. Cool, I'll be there. Right, and I was there, and I went there to my sister's house that night. And all of the freaking beef, the drama, it was non-existent. And what I found out, right? What I found out showing up in that space, that nobody was mad at me. People was worried, like, yo, why Ray just leave like that? Why Ray stop coming around like that? What's up? What's happening? But they knew that if I stopped coming around like that, because I am a big family person. I love my family. I go to the end of the earth with my family. Literally, physically, I will travel to the end of the freaking earth. I've done it, right? I've traveled really far to be with my family, right? So they knew that if Ray hasn't been around, if Ray stopped coming around, something Auntie must have done. Something must have happened because Ray is always around. Ray is always here. He's always first and last. First one there, last one to leave. Helping with everything, carrying stuff, setting stuff up. People need money. I help where I can, how I can. People knew that, right? So I said all that to say, like, you got to be okay with what things are and trust that if it's supposed to be something else, it will. And my aunt and I, right, we reconnected. We reconnected and we built, because we had a beautiful relationship prior. Small fallout, small spat, right? I made it bigger than what it was in my head. Right, my aunt, older woman, she ain't biting, she ain't budging, so she ain't reach out. Right, so 2 years go by, I don't speak to nobody, but then it was like it never fell off. Back reconnecting, I'm back going to her crib. I'm bringing my family, bringing my children. Right, like yo, we rebonding, reconnecting, family reunions, family get-togethers. My mom is back over there hanging out. It's lit, literally until my aunt transitioned. Right, I was right there, right before she transitioned. Right, so. Let things be what they are. Trust the process. Keep the intention in your heart. Keep your heart pure, right? Keep your heart pure and keep your mind open. But understand that you don't got to actively always be working to fix something. Let things be what they are and trust the universe, right? Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, our build of the day. Today's build is, listen, it is never too late to be who you always wanted to be. It is never too late to become who you always wanted to be. You can restart at any time. Talking to a brother yesterday. He was like, one of my young brothers in QB, super great brother. He's about to be 24. I keep making him older. Like, you about to be 26, 24. He's done so much. He's accomplished so much. He's built so much. He's positively impacted cultures, hip hop culture, black culture, college culture, youth culture, right? Like, he's done so many incredible things. We was chatting yesterday for a few minutes, and he said, yo, sometimes, I'm doing these great things, but then like I keep going back to my past, like. He's like, yo, people tell me to stay focused, forget the past, you doing great. And I said, I hear you, but it's something called Sankofa. Sankofa is going back to get what was forgotten. I said, so even though you may be doing great things now, you have a great trajectory, right? You're going incredible places in your life. If there is a calling inside of you, a yearning inside of you that you forgot something, a relationship, an experience that you need to bring you forward, a talent, a gift, a skill, a dream, right? Go back and pick that shit up. Go back, pick that shit up, keep pushing. Now, if you're going back to dwell on what was and what's not no more and what could have been or what should have been, that's when you leave that shit alone, right? Because you can't change the past. You can't go back and make things different. You can't do that. That's just not how this physical life works, right? In another realm, right? And maybe in a couple 100 years, we'll be able to do that, right? Time travel, go back, change some things, but you may not even want to because the butterfly effect is real. Change one thing, you change everything. But I gave him that wisdom. He was like, yeah, I feel like that. I feel like it's a dream, it's a talent, something I'm supposed to do that I forgot. So I'll be going back. I said, so keep going back until you find it, right? Keep going back until you figure out what it is that you feel like you left so that you can bring it forward to the present so that you have a greater trajectory, right? And so, example, 41 years old. I'm 41 now, 41 years of age. And I'm in the process of going back to school. Yo, I never thought I would go back to school. I was like, I'll go get this certificate. Actually, I'm lying. I said I would go back to school for like film. I said I would go to school for this or for that, right? I said maybe for like psychology or something like this or something like that, right? But like I was like, nah, I'm not going back to school. Mind you, I don't have a degree. I dropped out. Got GED, got some college credits, but I dropped out 3 different times, right? But yeah, I'm in the process, literally filling out paperwork, researching schools, man, talking to people, right? I'm in the process of going back to school to pursue an extremely rigorous path, right? Something that is like, and it's crazy because it's something I thought of almost 3 decades ago. But then the freaking 20-something-year-old me, right? No, I'm lying. 15-year-old me, shit, I was 14, 15, right? I said 30 years ago. For 20, so I'll be 50. I'm not that old. So 20-something years ago, 14, 15-year-old me had this dream. Was like, you know what? I want to be this. And I want to be the youngest person to do this, right? Like, and I didn't do the shit because it was daunting. It was a freaking daunting task. And I was like, hell no, right? And that possibly, I didn't have the support that I needed, right? Or wanted to because I really wanted it. And the people closest to me, I had some people close to me in the community center in the program, but we was all really just getting to know each other, so they couldn't really push me in a certain way. But if the people closest to me, and I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm in the streets, I'll keep going like this. But the shit came back a couple days ago, man. Shit came back. That dream, that vision came back rushing in like a bolt of fresh new energy. And I promise you guys, I am more excited than I've ever been about learning. I'm more excited than I've ever been about learning, and I'm just really, really, really like grateful that this dream, this vision came back to me at this time in this way. Because if you know me, you know that I'm extremely ambitious. I have very big goals, very big dreams, very big plans for myself, for my life, for my family, for my community. You guys know I said I want to be the healthiest person alive, right? That is a goal, to become the healthiest person on planet Earth, and then to become the wealthiest person on planet Earth. Redefining what it means to be healthy, redefining what it means to be wealthy, while still factoring in some of the current definitions or perceptions of health and wealth, right? So yes, I do want to have the most money, but wealth is not only about that. It's about relationships, right? It's about your spirit, your energy, your purpose, right? Your alignment, how you impact in the world. So yeah, big dreams, big goals, big plans, new direction, to lead me there, or to build towards that, right? And I'm super fucking excited, man. Like I said, I'm more excited than I've ever been about learning. I'm more excited than I've ever been, pretty much almost about like anything, right? Because I fully understand that me living my purpose to its fullest, right? Me executing my mission to its fullest, at its highest potential, is what's going to make my family better, stronger, is what's going to make my community better and make the world a better place. So listen, guys, with that is the show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. This is SR Daily, episode 438. We are closing out week 88. Week 88 is on a closeout. Please do join us right back here next week. Same time, same place, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy this Friday. Enjoy this beautiful weekend. And remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. I love you guys. Peace. You're welcome. You are welcome. Blessings.